I would love to share with you guys something very important, things that's going to help you for sure, tips as to how you're going to take good care of your eardrum if you accidentally ruptured it. Right? So probably you just ruptured your eardrum, or probably you know somebody who just did, or probably you're just curious about eardrums. And anyways, you're watching the right video. Well, a few years ago, I ruptured my own eardrum. You see that? With a Q-tip. It was an awful experience of mine. Why? It has affected me big time. It has affected me in all the aspects of my life, especially socially and mentally. You see that? And you know, the doctor actually told me that I didn't just hurt a little bit, but I lost. Like I lost the whole right eardrum of mine. It's totally gone. But because of these 9 tips that I have done, I'm well now. My ear is okay again. It has grown back by itself. And if you're asking me if I can hear again, I can hear perfectly. So you see that? Right here, I can hear perfectly. I am whole again without doing any surgery. So I am actually making this one. It is because I know and I believe, you know what, still a lot of people out there, different parts of the world are experiencing this one. And it's, like I said, it's awful. I know that you guys are looking for solutions. I know, guys, that you're looking for the best way to do the things that you need to do, because honestly, a lot of people are asking me. I'm making this video, it is because a lot of people has got questions as to how did I do it? What did I do? See that? So, yeah, I can't wait to share with you guys. Now, let's do this. How will you know that you have ruptured your eardrum? Well, probably you're putting something to clean your eardrum, alright? And then you felt that painful thing, and then after that, blood came out from your ear. When that thing happens, that is for sure you ruptured your eardrum. So what are you going to do? Number 1. Okay, here's number 1. Visit an ENT immediately. Don't postpone, and don't ask your neighbors. Just simply go to the ENT. Why? Because they're professionals. They have the right equipments to check whatever happened to your eardrum. You see that? And they can actually give us a great advice. Number 2, all right? Number 2 is, shall I say, do your research. I like you to go out there, do your own research. Right now, it's so easy. You can read anything, any article written about, you know, rupturing our eardrums. Or if it is not, you could also like simply watch videos from YouTube. You could find a lot, and they're all very, very helpful. I did that. I actually did that. That's what I did on that very first day after rupturing my eardrum. And not only that, I listened to a lot of doctors. I called doctors that I know and asked their advice, you see. But because, you know, why do you have to do that? It is because people have different ideas. Some are readers and some are not. Some are still more knowledgeable and some are not so. You see that? So, but if you're going to ask a lot of people, then you get all their ideas and put them together and have it yours. You can have it. You see? And number 3. Number 3 is immediately buy an earplug, because we shower every day, almost every day. So buy an earplug. Why? What that thing is something that you cover, you use to cover your eardrum so that water won't get in when you shower. You don't just use a band-aid or a plastic or something, because water will still get in. But if you use an earplug, it's going to be so tight that water cannot really get in, because water can cause infection. And once you have that one, your calvary is going to continue, or it's going to be really, really painful. So you better not. Okay? And of course, usually you can buy that one online. Next, number 4 is a lot of our friends out there, they ask me, what kind of food did I eat? Eat healthy food. Alright? So yeah, this is the moment when you have to avoid junk food, really. I love junk food. Okay, who doesn't? Isn't it? But I have avoided it, really. Did it help me? Big time. Alright? And I tried to avoid processed food. People always ask me not to drink. Tell me not to drink wine. I don't drink really. I really don't drink wine. But yeah, they still told me that, and I just had to eat like the Chinese people do. So simply vegetables, fruits, something like that. A lot of like that, and some meat. Okay? And is it helpful? Yeah. I did take a lot of multivitamins. Why is that? Because you know, this is the worst thing that you should avoid having colds. Having colds, because when you have colds, you sneeze, right? And when you sneeze, air would come out from your eardrum, and it will hurt your eardrum. You see that? So that was like the most difficult thing. So I had to take multivitamins to keep myself healthy. You see that? To avoid coughing and to avoid sneezing. All right, because it will really affect. I actually felt before the air coming out from my eardrum. So I said there is still hole every time that happens. So I tried to take vitamins. Next, number 5 is drink as much water as you can. So, but you know, they said that it's not good to keep drinking water. Actually, it's good, but you have to do it during the daytime. I did most of the drinking, like especially 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Okay, but nighttime I don't drink much already. You see that? Okay, because our body needs it, and it feels good if your body is actually very, very fluid. Next one is number 6. Are we now in number 6? Yes, number 6 is sleep early. For me, being a teacher and being so busy at times I drink, I sleep at midnight or even 1 a.m., 2 a.m., something like that. But, after having that, losing our eardrums really, once you are on the brink of losing a part of your body, even if it's just a little one, you realize how important it is. And you're going to take it really, really seriously. And because of that, I slept almost, the latest is at least 11 o'clock. I tried to do that. All right, it's painful to say goodbye to your friends early. You see that? Okay, but I did that just for the sake of my eardrum. Okay, and it feels a lot better. It's really good for our body. You see? Now, number 7 is avoid noisy places. How many of you like to go to noisy places? Well, for me, it was all okay. But then, because of that, I didn't like it anymore because it gives me headache. It gives me headache. Even the musical instruments, if it's too loud, I cannot bear it. I had to go. So one way of really taking good care of your eardrum, if you still have healthy eardrum, avoid those places. I would usually go away from noisy places if I cannot bear it. Because it's like, once again, as if they're breaking my eardrum. Okay? So avoid that one because if you want to get better. Alright? Next, or if it is not, if you cannot really avoid, then still wear that earplug of yours if you are in a noisy place. Alright, next is number 8. You know what? At nighttime, especially when you're home and it's so quiet, you'd be hearing all this noise coming from your eardrum, like everything, the rain, the wind, it feels like it's a river or something like that. All kinds of noise, like the throbbing in your ear. It's so painful, and at the same time it's very irritating. And what would you do? It's going to affect you emotionally if you keep hearing that. So one thing I did actually was to listen or watch funny videos. Funny videos, anything funny, and I just want to laugh. Why is that? Because it helps me to have a better mood before I sleep. I do that almost every night. I did that almost every night just to have a better mood. Alright? So, yes. And not only that, number 9. Okay. Number 9. Most of the people actually who perforated their eardrum are worried. They are sad. They are depressed. And they are feeling really, really bad. And if they're not very careful, it would affect them really, really badly. So the best thing you could do, which I did, was actually to listen to inspirational speakers, to listen to motivational speakers, to people who encourage you. You see that? Because if that person only say bad things or negative things about that ear of yours, then you better not listen to them. Alright? Because it does affect you. It affects you, how you make your decisions, what you want to do in your life. It helps. Whatever you're hearing would help. So I would advise you to listen to good people. Alright? Why? Because they're going to help you keep your mental health. Alright? And it's very, very important to be mentally healthy. Alright, and number 10. Actually, this number 10 that I'm about to tell you is my number 1. This is supposed to be the number 1 thing you're going to do. Pray, 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 pray. Pray until something happens. You cannot just pray once and then you expect things and then after that you don't do anything. You pray and then you pray and then you check. Expect it that you're going to get better. For me, I just expect it, right? I just expect it that I know God is listening to my prayers, and I would always go back to His Word and try to quote His promise, remind Him about His promises in Jeremiah 33:3 that call unto me and I will answer thee and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. That I cannot wait to show that, even this thing that happened to me is like I prayed for healing, right? And I even promised to God that, I know I'm going to get better. And the moment I get better, I'm going to make this video. I'm going to make this video to announce to the world that I am healed because of Him. You see that? Why do we have to pray first? We pray so that He's going to lead us to the right people, to the right doctor, to the right friends, to talk to the right people, because they're really, really important. To talk to the right people who's got better ideas, who's got the right ideas for us. So you see that? So I always believe that we are experiencing something for a reason. We experience it, all right? And then after, when we overcome that problem, it's going to be a great testimony to a lot of people. That a lot of people will gonna see how awesome He is, how powerful He is, that there is hope, even in this kind of problems. That in every problem, there's always a solution. And it's not only one solution, two solutions, but 1,000 of solutions. All right. So yeah, that's it. And I'm so happy to share with you guys about this one. And I believe that you learned something from it. And I believe that with this testimony of mine that I am saying, it's going to help you. These 10 tips that I just shared with you, just try. Try. All right? And I believe it's going to make you better. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you are blessed, please like the video, comment, share this one to our friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, to subscribe. All right? So thank you so much. May God bless you and goodbye.